And we are moving to chapter 3, skill check quiz. So in this chapter skill check quiz, we will learn about how to substitute into an equations and get and evaluate the expression. So look at the question here. They give us as x equal to 3, and they want you to evaluate the expression as 8 minus x. So what we just gonna do is we substitute x equal to 3 into the x over here, right? And we're gonna get 8 minus 3 instead of x, and I will get 5 as answer. Okay, let's move to the next one. All right, so for this one, they want us to evaluate the square root. Square root, you can use calculator to handle this. You can also, know that in algebra, square root is, inverse of the square. So when you try to square root of something, you can make the radical find us there to be a two number that's multiply each other and two same number. Okay, let's say I'm gonna have 20 times 20, right? And 20 times 20 is 400, so you can 20 times 20 is 20 square, right? And the square root here can cancel the square and get only 20. Okay. And I mean, for these kind of problem, you can use a calculator to make your life easier. So let's say square root of 20 to 400, right? You get 20. Okay. So that's gonna be the 20, this one. Okay. So let's move to the next. Okay, so we're gonna perform the exponentiation by hand, and then you can use a calculator to check the work. I mean, 3 square can be actually like 3 times with itself, with 3 and 3. And no, that's gonna be 9, right? And you can use a calculator to check. You must have 9 at the answer. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so in this question, you notice that there was sum, find the sum. So this notation here is mean the sum. Okay, the bottom is like it's mean a from, and the top index here is 2. So it's mean like you sum of the sequence here that with the I from 1 up to 4. So does that mean what? That means you have 4 times I here is 1 plus 1. All right, this is for the case when I equal to 1. And you sum, so you're adding the next term, 4 times 2 plus 1. When I equal to 2 here. Right? And you keep going like that when I equal to 3. you have 4 times 3 plus 1. And you plus with then the next term, I equal to 4. 4 times 4 plus 1. Okay, so for this one, you can go by calculators to handle it. So let's use calculator. So say 4 times 1 plus 1. Okay, you should have parentheses for each term. So 4 times 1 plus 1. And adding 4 times 2 plus 1. Plus 4 times 3 plus 1 plus 4 times plus 4 plus 1. Enter. And you will end up with 44 as answer. And that is the reason why you have 44 here. Yeah. All right, so now we'll move to the next one. Okay, so we're gonna evaluate A minus B and divided by C minus D. Right, and they're giving you A, B, C, D there. So let's say A, if A equal to -9, right? Substitute -9 for A minus B is 1 over C is 4 minus D is -1. So I will get -10 on the top over 4 plus 1, which is 5. And I will get -2 as the answer. Okay, let's say if you like to use calculators for this one, let me teach you. Make sure you will have to put the denominators in the parentheses and also the numerator in the parentheses. So the parentheses -9 minus 1 close parentheses divided by parentheses 4 minus -1. You can put a parentheses first, that's fine. -1 close parentheses, close that big parentheses for the denominators. And that you have -2 as the answer. So make sure, even if I don't write in here with the parentheses, but when you use calculators, you must have parentheses for it. Next. Square root. Okay, right. This one, well, you have to use calculators. It's not going to be easy by hand again for this one, right? So square root 14. You got 3.7 something, right? And they want you to round to the nearest 1,000. Okay, nearest 1,000 would mean 3 decimal place. You will stop at here. Okay, look at the 4. It was 6. It affects number 1 there to be number 2. So then that's the reason why you have the answer as 3.742. Next question. All right. So we're gonna perform the indicator and the indicated operations. We mean you just simplify. Simplify. Same. Simplify. All right, so for this one, you can either go by calculator or by hand. I show by hand first, and I show you calculator. Okay, so 21 minus 6 square gonna be 36 over 14 plus 2 squared is 4. The numerators 21 minus 36 is gonna be negative 15 divided by 14 plus 4 is 18. Okay, so you know that negative 15 can be divided as negative 5 times 3. And 18 can be divided as 6 times 3. Okay, when you have factor form like this, like something multiplied with something on the top, something multiplied with something at the bottom, you can cancel the common factor. In here, I see there's 3 as a common factor between top and bottom. So you cancel that. You got 95 over 6. Okay, so now let me show you by using calculators. We're gonna save the line. Okay. Make sure you must have parentheses on the top and bottom. So 21 minus 6 square. Below that. Divided by parentheses 14 plus 2 square. Below that. Enter. You got something and you want to change that. So you will have to click math fraction here. All right, number 1 here, enter that. Enter one more time. You got 95 over 6 and the answer. Okay. So practice with that. You should have the solution. Move to the next question. 3 times 4 square, right? So sorry, I look at the wrong one. 3 times 4 to power third. So it's gonna be 3 times 4 times 4 times 4, all right? I would say for this, you can actually use calculator to save the line. So 3 times 4 to power third. All right. And you end the that. So you got 192. That's the answer here. Next. Okay. So what they want you to perform the indicate operation here. I mean, by hand, you can think that's you do the do the one in parentheses first. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. Time with 13 minus 7 is 6. This is gonna give you a negative 12, right? You can also use a calculator to handle this. So let's say parentheses negative 2. Sorry. 1 minus 3. Close that. And then time with parentheses 13 minus 7. Close that. And you got net 12. Okay, so move to the next. Square root 60. All right. Square root 60. So put 60. So I have to do square root first, right? Square root 60. And 7.74 59 something. That's going to be the answer. However, round they want you to round to the nearest whole number as needed. So nearest whole number, we mean you stop at 7 here. So before, I mean, in the decimal, in the first decimal here, it was 7. So it's affect this guy to be 8. So that's the reason why you have 8 as the answer. Okay. Move to the next one. Okay. All right. So this is a good question with the PEMDAS. Okay, so you must start with parentheses. So let's have 5 plus 2 squared is 4. So 9 here, and it divided by 9 and 2 squared, right? Now, say PEMDAS. So you can take care of the exponent here. So you're gonna have 9 divided by 9 times 4, right? And then now you go from left to the right, right? 9 divided by 9, and then you 1, and multiply by 4 would equal to 4. So that's the result I have here. I mean, this one, if you go like you when you come to this step and you go like, oh, you don't do from left to the right, you do from right to the left, something like that, it's gonna be wrong. So let's say that 9 divided by 9 times 4 is 36. This is wrong. Okay, watch out. Okay, now let me show you by calculators. For calculator, you're gonna put down exactly what they do there, right? 5 plus 2 squared. So that's divided by 9 times 2 squared. And you get 4. Done. Next. Okay, square root. You want to evaluate square root. I mean, this one's gonna be easily if you use calculators, but you know, I show you by hand first. For the square root with the whole fraction here, you can actually split to be like square root of the top and then square root of the bottom. That's the rule of the square root. And then square root of 9 is going to be 3. Square root of 196 is going to be 14. So that's the reason why I have 3 out of 14 for the answer. If you use calculators, say square root of 9 divided by 196. So that. And it was something, okay, that you want to convert into fraction form. Click the math. You see number 1 here is a fraction. Enter that. And enter one more time. You got 3 out of 14. That's gonna be it. Next. Okay. Okay, watch out this one. You would think like, oh, negative 12 squared will be, you know, will be something like negative 12 times with negative 12. But that is actually wrong, okay? So don't do that. It's going to be like this. Negative 12 times 12, like this, okay? And it's going to be negative 144, okay? But, you know, to make sure, you can do negative 12 and then square. You got negative 144 here. So the negative here is will not get into not get together with 12 and square. It's outside the square. If you want to make whole negative 12 square, you're gonna do like parenthesis negative 12 close that and square. Then it's only positive for 144. Okay, so watch out that. Let's move to the next one. Okay, W and Z. Okay, they give you W and they give you Z here. So gonna be W is 25 divided by 125, right? So you're gonna, I mean, you can simplify this. It's gonna be like 5 times 5, right? 125 can be divided as 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. No, actually 3 number 5 only. 25 times 5 is going to be 125. So yeah, so you can cancel the common factor and you get the top here is only 1. So 1/5 as the answer. So again, use calculators. Say 25 divided by 125. It's going to be 0.2, and you can convert it. You got 1/5. That's going to be it. Okay, the last question does have a formula. This is formula for, to find find that the x according to the mean and z-score and standard deviation formula. Okay, so we know in main class was much in here is a population mean or population average. Z in here is z-score, right? And sigma here is actually the population standard deviation. Okay, but in this quiz, we not really worry about like what's the meaning of that, because why? Because we are given all the value in here, we just substitute it. So what's that? So x going to be equal to what? X equal to mean is what? Mean equal to 50. Yeah. Plus z, what is that? Z 2.15, right? Multiplied by sigma, right? Sigma is 3.8, right? So just do the calculation by calculators, and you're gonna guess 67.27. So let's check that to make sure, right? 59 plus 2.15 times 3.8. Enter. Wait, did I do something wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. 2.15, 3.8. Huh. Interesting. Let me see what happened. Is it mean 59? Oh, 59.1. I missed the 0.1 there. Yeah, 0.1 there. Here. That's right. Okay. All right. So that should be 67.27 correctly. Okay. So that's 59.1 plus 2.15 times 3.8. Enter. Here we go. You got it. And good luck in the chapters 3 skill checklist, okay? And see you next time.